Good morning. Welcome to Monday. Back to the grind. It's I wouldn't say it's any busier than normal. Just got a couple customers ordering some new items. That's kind of throwing us off our game a little bit. But we pivot, we manage. You can tell here, customers ordering bread. Right now we're getting it from Costco, but if we can get them to order it ahead of time, we can start getting it delivered with our other bread customers. There's only a couple customers that just want like cheap bread. They don't care about quality. And that's unfortunate where we're at with a couple of our customers, where it's like quality isn't important as much as just cost. And that's one of the things I've learned working in this business, is there's a lot of restaurants that are like that. Quality doesn't mean anything. It's just cost. They buy canned stuff instead of making homemade stuff. You know, sauces, gravies, marinades. And I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation. So something I wanted to talk about in today's vlog is Vlogmas. It is a daily vlog challenge in the month of December. It essentially is posting a new vlog from December 1st all up to Christmas Day. So essentially 24 vlogs. And then a lot of times people will do a Christmas vlog as well. But the challenge is 24 days. And this is one of many daily vlog challenges. There's Vlogtober in October. There's Vlogmo Pomo, which I don't know if that's still a thing, but Vlogmo Pomo used to be a thing back in like April. It's a weekly 7-day vlog challenge. There's multiple of these daily vlog challenges. But a lot of people are participating. A lot of people that I follow and subscribe, and then I'm finding new people as well, just because the algorithm is nice about pushing things out to people. And while a lot of people are finding success with it and seem to be doing just fine, a lot of people are struggling with the daily part of the daily vlog challenge. And I can understand this. Very, very understandable. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about daily vlogs and the challenges that people have or can have or will have if you're thinking about doing a daily vlog. The pros and cons, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today as we move along my day. A little after 12 o'clock, all the trucks are out, deliveries are gone, got somebody picking up some chorizo for us. I'm just doing my usual Monday, inputting invoices and receipts. I gotta do payroll. No more price sheets because we have the app, and so the customers that we were still doing price sheets for are now on the app, so the prices are already in there, they're good to go. So that's a nice one less thing to do. Run some credit card payments and run my ACHs from Thursday and Friday last week. But I'm as I usually do while I'm working on busy paperwork, computer stuff, I'm watching vlogs, on my kind of split screen here, and I'm at the point where I'm 6 days out, so I'm 6 days behind still. And people are hitting day 8, day 9 of Vlogmas. And even the one I'm watching now from Julian, I'm assuming this is Monday, so he said that he fell off over the weekend, got behind on Vlogmas, that sort of thing. So the thing with daily uploads, and not even just daily vlogs, but daily uploads, if you're trying to produce daily content, it has to be scheduled. It has to be part of your daily routine. It's the only way it's going to work, right? It has to be something that you do either like on a set time schedule, or like you do it before you do the other thing that you're going to do, right? So for me, the when I started daily vlogs, 10 years ago, the only way it worked for me, and I tried multiple times, the only way it worked for me was it was the first thing I did, the very first thing I did. And today, nothing has changed. I get up an hour to an hour and a half earlier for work than I normally would. And as soon as I roll out of bed, get the crusties out of my eyes, I stumble to my laptop and I start importing footage. If I hadn't imported it the night before, I start editing, whatever. But it's the first thing I do is get my vlog edited, encoded, uploaded. Now, if I'm running behind for work or something else, at the very least, get it uploaded, make sure you have a good thumbnail, make sure because if you create your own thumbnail, you have to upload it, right? The rest of it can be done, on mobile, right? You can do your title, you can do your tags, you can do your description. The only thing you can't do would be like your end screen and your cards, but that's not as mission critical as the other components. But get everything uploaded and before you have to leave the house. Sometimes I'll leave, come home, or come to work, and then finish it here at work. But 99% of the time, the vlog is the first thing I do every single day. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because if I don't, then there's no guarantees when I will have time to get to it. And that's why it's such a priority. Now, if I know that I have an early morning and there's just literally no wiggle room at all, then that means I have to stay up late, give up my sleep to do it. Now, that's the kind of dedication that I have given to my vlogs, that I gave to them back when my channel was growing, to when they became a full-time job, my career, doing YouTube videos. And even today, the dedication I have to making sure that I get a video out every single day is just that. It is literally the first thing I do every single day. Now, the other part of this that I want to talk about is the daily part. Now, Vlogmas is a daily vlog challenge, just like Vlogtober. And all these vlog challenges are typically daily. Now, I don't personally think that everyone needs to go daily. In fact, I would argue that most people shouldn't go daily. It requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of thought. And people would argue that daily vlogs are dead because of the amount of work that it takes, the amount of creativity that it takes to put up something every single day, which is why a lot of times people say, just document, right? I've been saying that for years and years. I don't create, I document. And that's kind of an easy way of saying that I obviously have to put time and I have to put effort and thought into when I pull my camera out, what I capture, what I say to the camera. But it's on a much lower scale compared to creating a movie, right? Where actually you're planning your shots and maybe storyboarding and getting time lapses and color grading and the music. And there's definitely a lot more production that's involved with those higher level cinematic vlogs or somebody who's making short films. For me, documentary style, bare bones, guerrilla style, whatever you want to call it, very minimalistic. I edit linearly. I do a couple of transitions if needed, music or like a montage, randomly. But for the most part, it's very raw, bare bones, and that's my style. That's the style that was created years ago, and I latched onto it, and I've made that my style. And even when I try and question, should I keep doing this? Overwhelmingly, the response I get is yes, you should, because that's your style. That's what you're known for. And, it may not be super popular, but it's what people know me for and what they keep coming back to me for. So that makes you feel good. But the only way I can maintain this is if I do daily. When I broke it off and started doing twice a week, one during the week, one on the weekends, there were so many days that I would just not vlog. I just wouldn't pick up the camera. Nothing was going on today, so no reason to pick up the camera. Skip a Monday, skip a Tuesday. Next thing you know, my weekly vlog was like 2 days and, maybe 10 minutes of me ranting about one thing, and it just, eventually that's what the end of the channel kind of fell off. So for me, daily works because it's what keeps the wheels going. If I skip one day, then what's not to skip 2 or 3 or 4 days? And next thing you know, you're skipping weeks at a time. So I think if you are challenging yourself to do daily, those two things you have to figure that out. One is, how does it fit into your schedule? Is it the first thing you do? Is it the last thing you do? Is it what you do when you get home? First thing when you do when you get home from work? Is it the first thing you do when you get to work? Figure out how to incorporate that into your daily schedule. The other half is daily reasonable for you? Is it something that you can do 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week? If not, what is reasonable? Is it 3 days a week? Is it once a week? Figure that out. Figure out what is sustainable for you where you still enjoy it. You're not dreading that sitting down and recording and editing. That's the most important part, I think, is something you still look forward to doing. And thankfully, for me, it's still something I look forward to doing every day. 7 days a week. The one juvie flavor that I haven't had yet, winter cookie. It's good. It's a little on the sweet side. Like it tastes like a cookie. It does. Like a butter cookie. You know those like Christmas butter cookies are like in the tins and they're like in the little like paper. I don't know. That's exactly like it hit me when I took a sip and I was like, it reminded me of like my grandparents' house having that blue tin of like sugar cookies. I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's just not what I want for an energy drink. For energy drinks, I like citrus. I like fruit. You know, that's usually my jam. It's good though. It's good. Like I said, that's the one flavor I hadn't had yet, so I had to try it. First one I grabbed. I bought 2 cases of juvie for the office here. And I got the 12 days of juvie, so I got one of every flavor so that the guys can try all the flavors, figure out which ones they like, and then we can just order cases of the flavors they like, have it delivered to the warehouse. That's the plan moving forward. But I figured I'd let them all try all the different flavors. So here's that retro game store near my warehouse. Looks like a pretty good size, like 2 suites wide. But they're closed Mondays and Sundays. So, which is fine since I didn't bring my chromatic with me anyway. I just honestly didn't even think about it. But I want to make sure I have it with me so that I can try the game before I buy it. So, we'll be back tomorrow. Another piece of advice that I like to give people who struggle with daily content, daily vlogs, is not putting yourself into a box, not feeling like you have to create a certain type of vlog. There's no, like, I think I said this before, there's no set length, there's no set requirements in order for it to be a quote-unquote daily vlog. I think the term daily vlog came out of a time when I started, which was follow me throughout my day, right? Day in the life, right? I'm going to start vlogging my day in the morning and take you throughout my day to the evening. And that was what a quote-unquote daily vlog was. And you did it every day, hence why it was a daily vlog, right? Since then, you know, people like Casey Neistat and many others did a daily vlog where they posted their day every day, but it wasn't morning, noon, and night, right? Some days started in the morning, some days started in the afternoon, some days started late afternoon into the evening. For Casey specifically, you know, as his kids got older, he vlogged less and less with them, and he vlogged less and less at home. For a while there, it was just at the office and running around the streets of New York, and you know, his travels and whatnot. And that, of course, that made for a much more interesting vlog, because when you're doing stuff, you have stuff to document, you have stuff to capture, you have stuff to share. And that ultimately is one of the biggest hurdles that people have to overcome, is they feel like their life is boring. They feel like they have nothing to vlog about. And the truth is, if you don't have a thing, right? If you don't have a thing, which not everybody does. I don't have a thing. I don't. If you don't have a thing, then you have to flip a switch in your brain, and instead of creating a vlog, you're documenting your life. Document the process of doing something. Are you building a business? Are you gardening? Are you cooking? Are you building something in your backyard? Whatever it is, whatever you're doing in your day-to-day life, document it. And you don't have to get crazy. You don't have to get fancy. You don't have to have 30 cameras with 30 lenses and 30 filters. You can use your phone. Everyone has a 4K camera in their pocket. And with one cheap accessory from Amazon, you can use your phone to capture and to vlog. So I think people get overwhelmed and they overthink what it requires to make a vlog, when the reality is you don't have to do anything. If you have the desire to create a vlog, okay, that's step one. You have the desire to create that.
you have to ask yourself, what is it you want to create? What is it you want to share? What is it you want to document, right? You have to figure out what that is before you hit record. You know, a lot of people tell you, like, just hit record, just hit the red button, right? You just gotta do it, which is true, because a lot of people will talk themselves out of it. But even then, you have to at least have some kind of consensus in your mind of what it is you want to capture, to put on camera. And like I said, if you don't have a thing, then that thing is your life. And I think too many people overthink it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with these videos. I don't know what to vlog about. I get people coming to me all the time when I was live streaming or in the comment section of my vlogs saying, I want to have a YouTube channel, but I don't know what I want to create. Or I want to vlog, but I don't know what to vlog about. And my answer is always like, well, if you don't know what you want to vlog about, then why do you want to vlog? And now we have glorious traffic at 3 p.m. This is a lot thicker than usual, that's for sure. We're actually stopping. Stopping? We're using our brakes on the Interstate 10? What is this madness, California? Now I get it. You have your favorite YouTuber, content creator. You like to watch their videos, consume content, and you look at him and you're like, I want to do that. I want to be like that guy. It's understandable, right? We always have our idols or people we look up to, whether it's an athlete or movie star, musician, that sort of thing. But when it comes to content creation, you have to have a thing, right? You have to have a thing to create content about. And honestly, that's something that I struggled with in the early days. And one of the reasons why vlogging became my thing is because it was natural for me to talk about my life. It was natural for me to share pieces of my life, talk about my kids and my movies and whatever else was on my mind, because I like to talk. I'm a public speaker. And by turning a camera on myself allowed me to do that at any time, at any place. And it was, while family vlogs and daily vlogs were popular, my channel found success. But today, when that's not such a thing, I struggle. And so my recommendation, my advice is to have a thing. Right? Have a niche. That's where you'll find your success. If you don't have a niche, you don't have a thing that you really want to talk about, and you want to kind of just be more of a day in the life vlogger and create content around your life experiences similar to what I do, there's nothing wrong with that. You can definitely do that. It's just it's a much steeper hill to climb to find success if that's what you're looking for. Way overdue for a car wash, so figured we'd get one today. Exterior, interior. Just wrapped up with dinner. Tiffany made her world famous egg roll and bowl. Just the two of us tonight though. Both kids at work, working, making that money. While she cleans up and puts away leftovers for tomorrow, I am going to bag some chicken thighs and put it in some mojo Creole. Mojo.
marinade. It's like the best marinade for chicken, honestly. Like this is the best marinade for chicken. I'm gonna grill some chicken tacos tomorrow. Grill some chicken for tacos tomorrow. So we got about 3 pounds of chicken thighs here. I was on the couch with Tiff watching Next Gen Chef and started falling asleep. So that's usually a sign to go to bed. I did start editing while she was working on dinner, so I got a head start on the vlog at least. As I said earlier, it's the first thing I do every morning, but these things take a little longer, or have been taking a little longer to encode, be it 4K, and just, you know, in general, it's a longer process than it used to. And so trying to do it before work, I can be late sometimes. So if I can do anything at night, I try to take advantage of it while I can. But anyway, I'm going to go to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope what I said helped. And if you have any questions about daily content, daily vlogging, YouTube in general, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to help. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow.